battle of backyard legends and promising new pros carry on the southern tradition of slinging sauce and trash talk, rubbing ribs and irritating egos. More than mere smoking chickens and partying with the pig in the pines, come on and get baptized in the cotton-picking cooking culture. A roaring rowdy fight to the finish for the coveted Governor's Cup down in Sweet Home, Alabama.
I'm Lisa Blackwell, and this is Bama-Q. We're here in Lynchburg, Tennessee for the Jack Daniel's World Championship Invitational BBQ. More than 100 teams, including 27 international teams, are competing over 2 days for more than $45,000 in cash and prizes. We've got some Bama-Q teams here. Joining me to cover all the action is Pitmaster Shane Draper with Grilla Grills. Shane, you've been here before. What kind of heat are the Bama-Q pros facing?
It's as hot as it gets. This is one of the big three. The winning scores are going to be separated by 1/100th of a point. We're going to see a lot of 180s from the teams this weekend, and these guys have got to bring it to bring that money home. You know, getting to the Jack is kind of winning in and of itself because it's all the grand champions or people or teams that have won 7 in a row to get here. So they're already happy to be here, but taking home that big check's what it's really all about.
You bet. And we'll be bringing you all the highlights in 2 episodes as the teams go for the biggest prize in barbecue, Grand Champion of the Jack.
So we're here with a specialist, and they're doing their chicken prep. So, Chester, is there anything, does your mindset change when it's the big game, man? You've been in a few big games in your life.
No, man. If you let the moment overcome you, you're not going to do your best.
I agree.
And so, I'm going to do what I do. We're going to cook our normal recipes. Our normal processes are all in place. And like I tell everybody, I'm like, there's great teams from all over the world here.
That's right.
This is the Jack Daniels, but I said, we got confidence. In 2015, we were 9th overall. 2016, we were 8th overall. So we can cook with these guys. And it's not about beating everybody.
Right.
You got 6 samples on the table, we got to beat 5 other teams.
That's exactly right.
So we put our best product out there and let the chips fall where they may.
I'm here with Chip Chapman, Master of Ceremonies for the Jack. And Chip, you've been doing this a long time. What is the most exciting thing about this event?
First and foremost, the people. This is like a mini family reunion for me. I've been here all 30 years, and it's just the fun, the food. You always learn something new about how to cook when you're doing it at home, and you always meet some new people that will be friends from here on out.
And there's a lot of competition here for these teams, right?
Oh, yeah. Even be considered for the draw, you have to win a statewide competition that's certified by the Kansas City Barbecue Society or win a statewide championship where there are 50 or more competitive teams. So the talent here as far as food and barbecue especially, it's off the hook. There's always something for everyone, and this is an extremely family-friendly sort of crowd.
What's so special about the Jack to you?
Just being invited is a great thing, but it's really special when there's not many teams every year that actually, get an automatic, which is 7 qualifying wins in a year.
And you get some great little goodies here,
We did. Hamlet's got, this right here is a hickory nut, and they come around with a bag full of them, and you pick your own. This year they're purple because it's the 30th anniversary for the Jack.
And also Hamlet's got a bung here?
Yeah, Hamlet's got a bung here. On the other side, we have the Jack Daniel's stamp for 2018. We did an auto qualifier, so this year, instead of having our bung number, which was drawn, we have our team name, and it actually says 7 wins on it because we qualified with 7 wins.
Like everyone else that practiced before they came here, white meat, we didn't. Because this is our 12th contest in a row. We've been chasing points for KCBS, so here we are on a Friday and I'm practicing chicken breasts. They were top side down with butter on it, and right now I'm going to turn them back over so the top side's up. I'm going to apply some more rub, put them back on. We're going to take them to about 145. We're going to sauce them, take them up to about 160, and then let them come out and rest, and they'll go up to that 165. You're supposed to take chicken breast too. So.
Do you have problems with nasty flare-ups when grilling your food? Most grills are prone to flare-ups, and always at the wrong time, especially when you're grilling expensive, beautifully marbled ribeyes or anything wrapped with bacon. Grill grates are interlocking raised rail panels that form a new grilling surface on any grill. Juices drip into the valleys where they sizzle, vaporize, and smoke back as flavor. Champions, chefs, and restaurateurs have all embraced grill grates. You've got great grilling ahead. I guarantee it.
The best gourmet pork with superior tenderness and mouth-watering flavor comes from Compart Family Farms. With over 50 years of select breeding, Compart Duroc pork has become the universal choice for barbecue champions. They offer a full range of cuts online with direct delivery to your home. Buy direct at CompartDuroc.com and use their cooking tips and recipes to enjoy juicy, healthy pork. There is a difference. Buy direct at CompartDuroc.com and enjoy.
Cooking great barbecue begins with the right fire. Consistent temperatures slowly bring out the best championship flavors. B&B charcoal is especially designed for cooks who take their barbecue seriously. When it's all natural, a little goes a long way. Available as wood fuel pellets, lump charcoal, briquettes, champion char logs, and hardwoods. Since 1961, family owned and operated in the heart of Texas. The consistent temperature of B&B charcoal will give you the championship edge.
So we're here at the Jack, and we're prepping chicken, and like we normally do, I know y'all don't get to see a lot of this. Yeah, we weigh our legs. I do chicken legs as my main meat, and then we got to do white meat up here, so we got to put a white meat sample in the box as well. But I cull mine down by weight. I want the chicken to be the right size, so they're all uniform when they're in the box. They look alike, or they look similar, and they cook at a similar temperature, and they get to the right temperature and doneness at the same time. Yeah, 7 pieces in the box at the Jack, old number 7. So. And that has to be a combination of dark and white meat. I'm gonna do 6 pieces like I normally do in the box because I want those judges, each of them, to get up one of my legs. I think they're that good. And then I'm gonna put some white meat under that.
Chester's got a lot of confidence in his legs.
I have nice legs. No, I don't. I wish I did, but
no. This is our 3rd year in a row cooking the Jack. We really enjoy coming here, even though the weather, the mud makes it a little difficult, but still, you're cooking in Lynchburg, you're cooking the Jack. We're having a good year so far. We've got 4 grands. We're leading the ABA backyard division. Hopefully 2 more contests, we can pull out Team of the Year. Last year we did well here at the Jack. We got a 180 in our pork, finished 3rd overall. We're hoping to do a little bit better this year, just a little bit better. That's all we're asking for, just a little bit.
When international teams compete at the Jack, they can't bring many supplies, so they get help from the U.S. Barbecue Pros. I'm here with one of the international teams from Belgium, Barbecue Plus. Tell me a little bit about your team.
Started 5 years ago with the competition, barbecue competition, and barbecue competition in Europe is getting bigger and bigger. So now we're here also. This is the 3rd time at the Jack.
What did it take for you guys to get here?
To get here as an international team is sort of like the way the American teams have to qualify to get invited. So each competition you win as a grand champion, you get a bung. So then you get a draw, and that's the way to get in.
Marcel's talking about the bunks. In fact, we had 7 grand champions, 7 last year, and we were automatically placed as first international team of the whole history of the Jack. So that's quite something.
So the old Grand Old 7 rule as it is here at the Jack, which is great.
That's awesome and quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, we're really proud of that.
What do you enjoy most about being here?
Well, for me, the atmosphere and all the teams are so friendly. Everybody's helping you, all the staff is helping you. That's really great.
So when you came over here, you like kind of borrowed a rig and stuff, and who helped you out with that?
Deep South helped us with the smoker and a trailer. Southport, Susan and Scott helped us with all the small equipment we needing. Smoke with Chili helped us with the meat and all the rubs and the sauces. It's really
That's
great.
fantastic.
Is that good?
Are the best, Robert.
I think that should be good. I don't put that much on anyway, so.
That should be great. Thank you again.
All right, you're welcome, buddy. Good job. So we're gonna go ahead and open up the brisket, getting ready and jacked.
This is a big one.
Yeah, oh yeah. Usually they run about 20 pounds when I start trimming. This one I would say was close to 25 pounds. I just start on one end and I do little bits of injection, 1-inch pattern. So I stick it deeper into the meat here, and then I'll come back again and go more shallow.
Is your prep any different for this competition than any of the others?
No, I'm doing exact same as I do every other contest. Not changing it up at all. The makeup of the judges here is a lot of VIP judges that probably this might be their first time judging.
I think I got sprayed by injection once with
Yeah,
you guys.
that was us. That wasn't us.
Yes, it was you guys
No,
because it went all up the front of me.
No, that must have been Chester. Chester's the messy one, so that's why he moved out of doing the RV and does it in a trailer instead. He got in trouble with his wife that he's making every mess. You know, you're usually standing around, Lisa, so how about we put you to work?
Yes,
and
okay.
you can
What can I do?
inject the point.
Oh wow, you're gonna let me inject the point?
What I want you to do is go in here and inject here. Just
Okay.
so you're gonna poke it
Am I
in
going
here.
deep or shallow?
Mid-range? Middle range, yeah. You're good.
Go like that?
Yep, you're good. You go a little deeper in there.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can see it
Good,
puffing up.
yep. All right, good job.
Good job,
All
okay.
right.
Coming up, we're talking barbecue with the team from Down Under, and we've got another mouth-watering recipe you can make at home.
I had a dream, a beautiful dream. I couldn't believe how real it seemed. Up on stage, in a field of green, on the winding river, and a song you'll sing. When I wake up, I'll see you here in Montgomery, where dreams come true.
Cook like a pro with Flame Boss. This popular temperature controller for charcoal grills and smokers is now available in an improved model, 500 Wi-Fi. The 500 has a larger display that shows the pit temp and 3 meat temps at once. Control the pit temp and monitor the meat temps from an app on your phone. Flame Boss is backed by a 1-year warranty on all parts and 30-day customer satisfaction guarantee. Get a Flame Boss and go pro.
Bush Hogg's line of zero-turn mowers are turning heads as a solid investment you can depend on. And now, they have 48 months free interest on all models. So whether you're a lawn care professional who requires productivity and dependability, or a homeowner who wants professional results, there's a model to fit your needs. Bush Hogg equipment is built Bush Hogg tough in Selma, Alabama, and is sold locally by local qualified dealers since 1951.
Today we're going to cook some Italian food, some Compart Duroc Italian sausage. I've got my pasta water on to boil, so while that's cooking, I'm going to go ahead and get the sauteed up sausage, and I've chose some vegetables. You can use whatever you got in your fridge, but I like spinach, peppers, zucchini, onions, and mushrooms. So we're going to slice this up and brown it with a little olive oil. Italian sausage is a pork product, and it's got, if you look in here, it's got cheese, it's got some sweet peppers and some Italian spices like oregano and basil. So you're not gonna need any other spices with this at all. When you put it with the pasta, it is flavored exactly like it needs to be. The Parmesan cheese will give you a little bit of salt. It's been about 2 minutes on medium-high heat, and you'll see that the sausage has started to brown. The sausage is basically heat and serve, so it doesn't require cooking time. I just like the little bit of crunch on the outside. So you can see, it's all ready to go. So now we're gonna add a little bit of garlic, as much as little as you like. I like about a teaspoon. And then I've got my onions and peppers and zucchini. Add it all at one time. Spinach will be the last thing that I add because I like it to stay bright green. So I've still got it over a medium-high heat. While those vegetables soften, I'm gonna drain my fresh pasta. I use the fresh pasta because it's quicker cooking, but you can use any kind you like. All right, it's about where I like it. I like my vegetables a little bit crunchy. It's been about 3 minutes, but if you add broccoli, you might want to cook a little bit longer. I'm gonna add some of my spinach now. And basically you are done because the spinach will cook very quickly. Spinach cooks like in 30 seconds. You can see it starting to wilt. Let's put our pasta in. And we are ready. And that little bit of olive oil and the drippings from the sausage helps flavor the pasta. There we go with some parm. Now how long was that? About 8 minutes? Let's see.
I'm here with Artie Davis, judge, author, and expert in all things barbecue. Artie, how are you doing today?
I'm fine, but I should say I'm still learning. There's always more to learn.
There's a lot of fun little things here at the Jack, including these hickory nuts. Tell me a little bit about these.
Those are unique to the Jack. They've been treated with special Jack Daniels. This year we dyed them purple for the 30th anniversary. Every invitational team and international team gets one nut. If they got the magic nut, they win the contest. They always ask me, well, how will I know? I say, well, we'll see you on the awards stage on Saturday.
How did this get started? How did the Jack get started?
My understanding is Brown foreman Riley Parkhurst approached the Kansas City Barbecue Society, said they were interested in doing a barbecue, and so they married KCBS with Jack Daniels, and it's been a great marriage ever since.
And you were saying that you wrote the curriculum for KCBS.
We decided, you know, judges needed to be judging with the same criteria, so I proposed that we do a certification program, and the board approved it. It's just basic objective standards so that the teams get a fair shake.
You know, when I do Memphis in May, the tough part is it's a marathon. And you see teams peak about Thursday, and they're tired on Saturday, right?
Yeah.
They've blown it. So it's all about pacing yourself and being your best when it counts.
Well, you've got so many visitors. People want to come to see you.
Oh, yeah.
People want to hang out. People want to maybe keep you up. But I keep my normal crowd. Tony and I have cooked several events together. We do this every year. We've got Christian, my fire manager, and his wife, and my kids and my wife are coming. Lucy will be here. So yeah, it's my normal crew, and we have people that come in and out, but we stay focused. Even though it's a nice time and a big party, it's still about the cook too. That's why we're here. Right. We want to do our best and put the best product forward.
Well, you won a lot to get here. You certainly earned your spot here.
We're a little lucky, and we, you know, I'd rather be lucky than good sometimes, right? So. Yeah, third year here. I'm third out of the 4 years I've been here. It's just amazing.
What do they say about those NFL wildcard teams? You got to peak at the right time.
Peak at the right time. That's right. It's time to peak. Let's go. So yeah, we're excited about it. I mean, this place is the cooks we get to see and the people we get to visit with, and the relationships we make with teams from overseas. Right. I mean, we're already talking about going to Holland next year. Yeah. So yeah, we're looking forward to that. So yeah, it's a great time up here. Really great. Very, very blessed to be here, and I'm just really humbled and thankful that we get to be a part of it.
I love meeting the international teams. I love going to see the guys from Denmark, Germany, especially the guys that don't speak English. It's great because they try, and you know. But when you start talking barbecue, it all comes together. It's an international language. I love meeting those guys, and some of the pro teams. A lot of humble people, a lot of guys that love to see the backyards do well. So because they know we're the future of the barbecue.
I'm here with the Australian barbecue team, the Smoking Joint Crew, right? I mean, that's the best name ever, right? But two, I spent some time in Australia. I've been to Perth and Sydney, and I love what's going on down under with the barbecue scene. Guys, tell us about it and how it's a little different than what you see here in the States.
Thanks for talking to us. And the Smoking Joint is obviously a place. Otherwise my mum wouldn't follow us. But but the thing is, it's big. It's a lot of difference. I mean, coming to the Jack, you see straight away the amount of equipment, you know, the amount of investment, the size of the pits, the experience is a big difference. Right. So in Australia, we've been barbecuing, you know, in the country, competing for about 6 years. We're not really at the same elite level, but we're coming up fast. I think the other big difference is meat and wood is completely different.
Very different.
Yeah. Yeah.
The best part about a contest like this, I call it the any given Sunday aspect, right?
Yeah.
Any team can win, right? You throw out your best stuff, you don't know how the judges are going to receive it, but you hope for the best, and hey, you might end up on the stage.
One of the biggest things we've seen here is people like Jim Johnson, for me, Kevin Coleman, you know, Craig Verhage, Barbecue Ninja. They're just giving us all their information. I'm sure they're not giving it all, but they're giving us enough to make it a fair chance.
You know, barbecue, no matter where you're from, it's a culture, it's a brotherhood,
Yep.
and it's about making each other better
Yep.
and just sharing that experience. So I have no doubt they shared some great information with you.
Yeah, we call it the Barbecue Republic.
Yeah,
Because when you get around that barbecue, it doesn't matter whether you're a chippy or a lawyer, a doctor. No one really cares. We're kind of talking about the meat, and it's kind of a good equalizer. We love Bama-Q down under.
When we come back, home team advantages and a barbecue parade.
Authentic is what you're made of. It's what drives everything you do, everything you create. Being authentic is not what you tell people about yourself. Authentic is what others see you do. In every situation, no compromise. Timber Creek, made from the best local grains and fruit, selected for quality and crafted with care, to create the very taste of authenticity.
Grilla grills are built to deliver great championship barbecue flavor. The original Grilla turned the industry on its head by featuring a unique airflow that enhanced barbecue smoke flavor, creating a style like no other. The classic silverback wood pellet smoker delivers a rich wood flavor evenly across a large cooking surface for a quick meal. And don't forget Kong, a versatile ceramic Komodo grill, ideal for grilling, smoking, baking, and roasting. Buy direct at grillagrills.com.
Are almost finished with prep. Time to spice things up with a parade.
A lot of these teams coming from further away, their flavor profile is probably vastly different. Their normal flavor profile, where I don't feel like the Bama-Q teams have to adapt that flavor profile.
No, I think that's where we got a little bit of an advantage, because I think the judges in this area in the South, now we've got some judges from all over that come in here, but I think the majority of the judges are used to what we cook, our flavor profiles, what we normally turn in, and that's, I think, gives us a little bit of an advantage. We're used to the climate, we're used to what's going on, the rain, the cool we got this weekend, and my food's good. I think good food always rises to the top. If we cook our cook, we do our thing, I'll be proud of it, whether it's first or 50th. It is what it is.
You came in just for the jack. You've got some new hardware. Let's talk about it. Tell us what's up with the new Flame Boss 500.
Well, the Flame Boss 500 has 2 additional meat probe jacks, so it will handle up to 3 meat probes and 1 pit probe. Awesome. And it's all done without the the use of Y cables like we did with the 300. And it has a larger display, so you have 1 line now for each meat.
Nice.
And it's a full width line for that probe, so you can name it with text and have quite a long name.
Yep. So it's a 300 with benefits, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, it is. It's the next generation.
How important is your timeline?
On Friday, usually I like to start around noon, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock range, start injecting. But as long as I get it done before about 3:30, I'm happy. So we're a little bit more strict with the brining. The chicken, I only do 5 hours of brine, so I should have started earlier because we got the parade today, the parade of teams.
Yeah.
So we're part of that. That starts at 4:30, so I had to try to fit the chicken brine time in there. So I got to wait to do the chicken, so that way the time we're doing the parade and we're up on the hill eating, I'll come back from that and then take the chicken out of the brine, do what I do with that, and then put it away.
Every year the teams march to a big party on Barbecue Hill. Shane, have you ever been to that party?
I've not, but any barbecue contest that has its own marching band, I'm in.
Okay, well let's go see what it's like.
Canada.
This is a relaxation for tomorrow.
This is my first attempt with the team at the Jack. We got invited to the Royal this year, and we ditched that to come here. Yeah.
Well, we've had some bad weather here this first day. Shane, do you think it affected any of the cooks?
Absolutely. The rain, the cold, it always affects your cook. Some of the teams from down in the southeast are going to be used to that. So these teams that have come from maybe further out west, California, Arizona, this isn't the norm. But this is definitely pretty standard Jack weather, cool and wet.
And you just have to be ready for it. Well, today was just the beginning, but tomorrow is the cook. Join us next time as we find out who comes out on top at the Jack.
Janet!
You're all fired. That's it.